Happy Friday. Isn't the lead sentence, that opening sentence, the most important sentence in the paragraph? It gives us an idea of what the rest of the paragraph is really about. Welcome to Torah Today with me, with Chavi Rappaport, and our Torah, so relevant today, just as it was yesterday at Sinai. And with each video, let's explore the relevancy in our own personal lives. Vaetchanan, we read again about the monumental happening, the giving of the Torah on Sinai. If you want to know what's the most important thing to live by, to live with, what is our mantra, what is our focus, our intention in life, it's Anochi. That word, that first word from the first commandment, Anochi Hashem Elokecha Asher Hotzeticha Me'eretz Mitzrayim. I am the God who took you out of Egypt. Remember that. Let's look at the first word, Anochi. It's all about Anochi. Know, recognize God. But the first letter, that first letter, Aleph, really encompasses everything about life. Our purpose, our goal, our vision, and what we need to live with every moment of the day. So let's look at that Aleph. Let's take it apart. Aleph, first of all, Echad, one, obviously, God. Alufo shel olam, master of the world. But the Alter Rebbe once dissected that letter when he spoke to his son's teacher. And he said, the first thing you need to teach my son is the letter Aleph. Look closely. What is it comprised of? Little dot, a yud on the top, a little yud on the bottom, and then there's a line in the center that connects them. The yud on the top is the neshama, is the soul, lofty, pure. The yud on the bottom is the guf, the body. And the two seem separate entities, pulling in totally different directions. Can they get together? Can they have a single focus? Of course they can. That's the line in the middle that connects them. The line Yirat Shamayim, fear of heaven. And the soul tries to inspire the body into an interest, to connect the bodily desires and needs with a godly, loftier purpose. And they connect together to form that Aleph. And there's another beautiful insight. Of course, that Yud on top is the Yud of God, Hashem. It's part of Hashem's name. The Yud on bottom is us. The distance is immeasurable. Can we ever really connect with God, who is infinite? How's that possible? But Hashem says yes. First of all, Anochi means Ana nafshi ksavit yahavit. I immersed myself. I put my wisdom, my essence, my will into the Torah. So that little yud is Hashem, the yud on bottom is us, and there is a connector. Torah mitzvot. When we do the Torah, which Hashem placed his wisdom, his very essence, into, and follow his will, his mitzvot, we are intrinsically, essentially bound, connected. And what happens even more, we go into that oneness. We become that Aleph with God. But there's only one way. True, when we look at God as that little Aleph, that little Yud, that little spark, it's just because it's so unreachable, it's so out of our grasp, and will always be. But that little Yud at the bottom, which is us, is for us to feel a total sense of humility. A small little Yud. What am I? Standing on my own. Even though at the same time, God always wants us to feel a greatness because we are in His image and we have infinite potential. But when relating to God, a little dot, that's all I am. But when I connect with Torah and mitzvot, then I forge a connection with the infinite, with the ultimate greatness, and I am one with God, with that big Aleph, Alufo Shel Olam. Let's take away a message. Even when I feel alone, I'm never alone, because there's that Yud on top just waiting for me to connect, just waiting for me to find a way to do a mitzvah, to do something the Torah wants, and then I'm totally connected with Alufo Shel Olam. So let's remember, we are never alone, just like that song. You're never alone. Have a beautiful day. Shabbat Shalom.